Yes, hello children. We are back again with Kingdom Classification Part 10. Yeah, that's a long time that we have been with kingdoms. Let us move on to the next topic. Actually, we have covered what is useful fungi. Now, let us see what is harmful fungi. So, obviously, first thing that we are going to focus is on food. There are a lot of food spoilage that the fungus cause. Okay, it is going to grow on the bread, fruits, vegetables, and spoil the food products. By exactly what? Because they release the toxins. Toxins is nothing but a poisonous chemical substance. Okay, and if we eat that, if we are going to ingest that, then obviously we are going to suffer food poisoning. Apart from food, there are other substances like textile, wool, paper, furniture, and even shoes. Wherever there is little moisture available, it will start growing there and damage them. Okay, there are so many diseases and decays it cause. But apart from them, there is one mistake that humans can do. That there is one toadstool which looks like mushroom, and that is why if they are going to consume that toadstool, thinking that it's a mushroom, it is going to be very poisonous and it may result in death. So we the humans, those who are into some kind of mushroom lovers, they need to see that whatever mushroom they are consuming is an edible one and not a poisonous one. Apart from that, there is this polyporus which is found in standing trees and even in timberwood. Standing trees is the one which are already living, right? They are fixed in the roots, and timberwood is the one which has been the wood has been cut for what? For the making of furnitures. So timberwood may be like सकता है वो fungi, and even the trees which are normal and living, they can be affected by polyporus. Then there are many other diseases like molds, mildew, smut, rust. These are the names of the diseases found in plants. In humans also, there are fungal diseases which is called as athlete's foot, in which the leg becomes elephant size. And elephant size in the sense, size of the elephant's leg. That is why it is called as elephant ears. Yes, there is something like coral thrush, and in this your tongue is getting infected. Okay, I would not like to show the pictures because they look horrible. Okay, you can just have a look about them on the internet. Oral thrush, in which the tongue is actually, if you're not going to clean it very properly, you can see a fungal growth in it. Ringworms is found anywhere in the skin where it is we are not able to maintain the hygiene properly, and the fungal growth is there, and obviously it looks like a ring shape. That's why. Okay. Now this is a picture of rust of wheat. This is a wheat plant, and its leaves are being all overcome with the. It is getting rusted like. Okay, with fungi. This is a smut of corn. A very healthy corn been infected by this fungi, and look now. How does it look? The corn is all gone and it's all overcome by the fungi. That was all about fungi. Okay, useful, harmful, and the structure, respiration, and everything. Let us move on to the next kingdom, that is plantae. Okay, plantae is more of useful for the humans than harmful. So the features of this are, these are multicellular. Obviously, they're autotrophic. They have chlorophyll. They are autotrophic because they have chlorophyll. Then they are attached to the soil by the roots, and there are wide varieties. Some are simple, some are complex. So majorly there are two types, flowering and non-flowering. In non-flowering, these plants do not bear flowers or seeds. They are called non-flowering. They reproduce, and how do they reproduce? Because then they will have these small dot-like structures called spores. And there are three types of non-flowering: algae, fungi, liverworts, and mosses. Liverworts and mosses together, and algae and fungi are the three types. Algae, these are mostly aquatic, okay, and found in waters. There is no differentiation of the plant body. Like, we do not have a very different root section, stem section, and leaf section. No, it is sometimes like just a small bulk, okay, a small mass of body which is called as thallus. Okay, and there are no conducting tissues. Conducting tissues like xylem and phloem are absolutely absent. There is no need basically, because it's just a small mass which is called as thallus. Liverworts and mosses के ये features है कि it has got simple body. It is not having leaf, root and stems, but it does have leaf-like structures, root-like structures. Okay. So liverworts and mosses are going to have leaf-like structures called thallus, and root-like structures which are called as rhizoids. Fine. And there is an example given here, Marcantia. Okay, Marcantia is an example of liverwort and mosses. Then coming to mosses, those were about the liverwort. Sorry, this is about the liverwort, and here is about the mosses. Mosses are small, soft terrestrial plant that grow in the damp areas, forming a velvety green layer. Very common nowadays whenever we see rains, and they immediately start popping up from those old walls, and wherever little moisture is available, it's just, and because of this moss is quite a time may slip also, right? All those green velvety soft structures are all, and this is how do they look. Algae, yeah, this is Chlamydomonas, and this is Spirogyra. We know that we have studied Spirogyra. This is a picture of liverwort, leaf-like structures, right? And root-like structures. This is called as thallus. Leaf-like structures are called thallus. Root-like structures are called rhizoids. This is a moss. On the rocks, on the hills, everywhere in the rainy season. That's why it is all those green in color, right? First, there are differences. This is a moss, and there will be small grasses also growing, but this is typically a moss. It's very soft. Okay, yeah. Mosses, these are small, terrestrial, and it grow, and they do not have any true root stems or leaves. It does have root-like, stem-like, and leaf-like appendages. The plant body bears thread-like structures called rhizoids. Okay, root-like structures, and again they do not have any kind of conducting tissues. So liverworts and mosses do not have any kind of true structures. They just have root-like and leaf-like structures. Okay, and algae is just not anywhere. Uh, Algae is just a mass which is called as thallus. Now we will next time we'll be moving on to the next, that is the flowering. Okay, these were all about the non-flowering and the kingdom fungi. So as we are nearing towards the end of the session, we don't have much today for the day. Just study the names of these diseases, very important, क्योंकि ये odd man out या ऐसे कुछ के लिए आ सकता है, name the following and all. So this is important. Okay, revisit this thing continuously so that these names are in your memory. Have a nice time, my children. Very good day. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.